Hi loves, let's get started. So first I'm using the L'Oreal Brow Stylist Definer in the shade Dark Brunette, and I cannot believe I forgot to mention this in my most recent drugstore favorites video, but I have been loving this lately for outlining the bottom portion of my brows. It's just been making my brow routine really quick and easy. Then I'm using an angled brush from Sigma to fill in the rest of my brows using my Salon Perfect Dark Brown Pomade, and I'm just going along with the natural shape that they already have. And this is my favorite brow product ever. Next, I'm going to go in with the NYX HD Concealer in the shade Beige. I'm going to, of course, use this to prime my lids. Concealer, any eyeshadow primer is a must, especially in the summertime. It just really prevents your eyeshadow from creasing or moving throughout the day, and it just will last all night or day. Then I'm using the Milani Earthy Elements palette. You can get these at CVS or Walmart. That's where I always find mine. And I'm starting off with that peachy soft brown color on a fluffy brush. I'm just going to be blending that in from the inner corner to the outer corner of my eye, also all over my lid. I am keeping this color pretty light. I'm not going to build it up too much because I'm going to keep the eyeshadow pretty light and neutral today with a little bit of sparkle, but I don't want to make this too intense. So then I'm using the Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art in the shade Peach Prism. I'm going to be taking the eyeshadow side and I'm just going to apply that directly onto a different brush because I find that they just apply better this way. And I'm just going to pack that color on all over my lid. It's a really gorgeous light champagne rose gold color. As you can see, it's just really stunning. I absolutely love these. I have another tutorial where I use this because they are just that good. I love them. You do want to make sure when you apply this you pack it on, and you also want to make sure that you wait like 2 or 3 minutes before applying anything over top like liner or lashes, because if not, it can get splotchy and it can move. So once that dries, I'm going in with the glitter side of the same Revlon Photo Ready Eye Art, and I'm just going to be packing that glitter on and really building it up. You can see it's glittery, but it's really light and wearable, and there's no mess, so it's like a win-win. Next, I'm going in with the Jessie's Girl Black Liquid Liner Pen. This is a great liner if you are a beginner and you struggle with doing your wing. It just makes it so easy. It's really black, you have a lot of control, and I really, really like this. I got mine at Rite Aid, and today I decided to make my wing really intense, especially just because the eyes are so neutral and simple today. I really wanted the liner to make a statement. So you can see I'm doing a pretty dramatic cat eye today. And it's just really easy with this liner. I definitely recommend it if you have not tried it already. As much as I do love it, I am going over top of that with the Jordanna Cat Eye Liner in the shade Black. I feel like when working with glitter, the best thing to do is using a liquid or gel liner because it goes on a lot more creamy and smooth. I should have done that from the beginning, but I love the way it turned out regardless, so I'm kind of just doing some touch-ups with the Jordanna liner here and just kind of making it look more smooth and crisp. Today for falsies, I'm going in with the Vegas Nay Allure Lashes in the shade Grand Glamour, in the style Grand Glamour. This band is pretty thick, so you do have to play around with them to adjust them to your eye shape. But once you get them on, they are just so beautiful and they really complete the look because they're really black and full. So moving on to the face, which is my favorite part, I'm going to be taking the Becca Ever Matte Poreless Priming Perfector. Girl, if you have oily skin, you absolutely need this in your life. It's well worth the splurge because a little bit goes a long way, but a little bit of this stuff will absorb every speck of oil on your face. It's crazy, and you absolutely need this in the summertime. So I'm focusing this mainly on my forehead and a little bit around my nose because that's where I get the most oily. Then I'm going in with the L'Oreal Infallible Pro Matte Foundation. This one's in the shade 106 Sun Beige. It's a little dark for me right now. I ended up making it work, but I probably could go down a shade or two. But this foundation is absolutely stunning on the skin. It's very matte, very full coverage, so you don't need too much because if you apply too much, it can get cakey. Then for concealer, I'm going in with the same one from earlier, NYX HD, and I'm just going to conceal and highlight my dark circles. They are really, really bad, especially lately. With school, I haven't gotten much sleep lately, so my bags and dark circles are vicious, so I need a lot of concealer. And of course, I'm using my beauty blender to blend that out. So many people always ask me if the beauty blender is worth it, and it's absolutely 100% worth it. I can't remember the last time I used a foundation brush for my foundation because I always use the beauty blender. Next for powder, I'm using the e.l.f. High Definition Loose Face Powder. Let me warn you, it does look really scary at first, kind of like baby powder, very ashy looking, but once I blend everything out and add bronzer and setting spray, it all comes together in the end. So don't be scared, it'll work out. But this is one of my favorite loose face powders, especially in the summertime. It's great. So I'm actually going to move on to the eyes and finish them up before finishing up the face. I know I'm all over the place, but I'm going to take that orange color from the same Milani palette, and I'm just going to be applying that to the outer part of my eye. I decided to do this because I wanted to add more dimension and warmth to the eyes. I know this orange can be very scary at first, but once you blend it out with a blending brush, it is just beautiful. You can see it's very wearable and pretty. Then I'm going to use the brow bone highlight color, and I'm going to highlight my brow bone, of course, and this is just really helps to define the arch of your brows. I'm also going to use that on the inner corner of my eyes just to kind of brighten that area up as well. And then I'm going to use the same orange color as well as that brown next to it, and I'm going to smudge that underneath my lower lashes. The clip where I was doing my liner got cut off, but on my waterline, I just used the Rimmel Eye Kohl in the shade brown, and then I'm applying this Jordanna bottom lash mascara. Okay, now I can finish the face. I'm using the NYX matte bronzer in the shade medium. You can see it's very warm and like orangey, and that's just personally how I like my bronzers. Doesn't look that good on me now because I'm so pale, but when I'm tan, I love warm bronzy skin. So I'm just going to be warming up my skin, my forehead, everything, because it's much needed. I need a tan badly. Then I'm using this pearlescent pink Color Icon blush by Wet n Wild. They have new packaging now, but get your hands on these Wet n Wild blushes. They are very long lasted and super pigmented. For highlighter today, I'm using the Ofra. I think these are like the, what are they called? Illuminating blush stripes. I can never get the name right, but I'm going to use the two top colors, which are the lighter shades, to highlight my entire face. As you can see, I'm going to use about 10 layers of this because this is so beautiful. Makes your skin look really wet and metallic, and I love that look. You guys know that. Okay, so now I'm going to lip line my lips. I'm using the Rock and Rose lip liner by Jordanna. These are my favorite lip liners. They're really affordable, long wearing, and they're very creamy, and they don't break on me, which I love. And they always make my lip colors last a long time, which I also love. So here I'm using the Ultra Satin Lip by ColourPop in the shade Echo Park. These are so creamy and long wearing. They're like the Ultra Matte liquid lipsticks, but they're not drying. So I would definitely recommend them. And then last but not least, I'm taking the Model in a Bottle makeup setting spray. This setting spray is intense. It's really, really good. It really locks your makeup into place. I'll leave a link to it below if you guys want to check it out. And that completes this look. So I hope you liked it. Let me know what you think down below. And until next time, I will talk to you guys soon. Bye.